Representative Decker.
Thank you. Lieutenant Governor, thank you so much for your work. And students, I applaud you. You made wonderful presentations today, and you should be proud of your advocacy. I do think suicide prevention is something we should spend a lot of time on, and I think it is very important to include student voices. The one thing I'm concerned about, however, and that I'd like to hear more about, perhaps in follow-up with some of you, but I heard nothing about parental rights in all of this. So I think that one thing I worry about with our public schools is the loss of confidence that we're seeing in various areas by parents. I think from what I've seen, enrollment has gone down in some of the public schools and up in the private schools. This worries me that I haven't heard anything about parental role here. I think parents need to have a role in this type of a discussion, and it's a student initiative, I get that. But before we really pay attention to these, well, not pay attention, but consider seriously your recommendations, I'd like to hear from parents and what parental rights are going to be protected. Most of the children, a great majority, are minors. And I have seen and heard some disturbing things on social media about teachers saying, I will never tell a parent anything that the student says to me. So I'm just wondering, I think we have a health care crisis, a mental health crisis, but I think the way to really work on that is strengthening the family unit. And so I would like to know, and we don't have time to go into today, but will this take away from the family unit, or are there safeguards, et cetera?
So let me speak to that from a school standpoint, and then students, anyone who wants to jump in from your perspective, I think that would be very valued right now. From a school standpoint, every single school building has a site-based decision-making council where two parents of students who are currently in the school are there. Those are the places where decisions about curriculum and budget and things like that are made. So there's parent representation there. If you are on this committee and you are a parent, raise your hand. There's lots of parents involved in the policy making. Mm-hmm. Many local Board of Education members are not required to be parents, though many of them typically are. I don't know what the number of percentage is for teachers who are also parents, but I can tell you it's pretty darn high. And so there are parents from the school side of this that are involved. In terms of parents that are not affiliated with any of those leadership positions, if the students have anything they would like to add, I would welcome that.
If I could just jump in, I'm not talking about parents being involved in policy making. I'm talking about parents being involved in their own children's mental health and what they're getting at school in the way of counseling and mental health services and treatment.
Right. And so any policy that comes out of here is coming from people who wear two hats. You're a legislator and you're a parent. Most of you are. Same with the site-based decision-making council. You're a parent, but you're also an SBDM member. None of these things are going to go through those avenues without parent input.
But I'm saying a child is going to receive this treatment. A child is going to receive the treatment. And the parent, what are their rights? We can talk
Representative
about it.
Decker,
Right.
maybe you can follow up later with
thank
this.
you.
Thank you so much for your presentation again, and for your time and efforts on this very important matter.
Okay.
We sincerely appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you so much.